آله وصحبه ومن والاه. اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. For those who were with us, with help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a few days ago, I was talking about the pillars, arkan as-salah. If you remember, we mentioned one of the basic pillars of arkan is takbiratul ihram, which is Allahu Akbar. Now, when I start the prayer saying Allahu Akbar, it's a pillar, rukn, which means if I did not say it loudly as a terminology means I need to hear myself if there is a full silence, okay? Which means it's not in my heart, I have to utter it, I have to pronounce it. Now, let's go to the wisdom behind why Takbiratul Ihram is an obligation in itself. I mean, the statement itself, okay? Allahu Akbar is an obligation. And loudly it's an obligation. Let's go behind the wisdom. Wallahu a'lam, what can we conclude from this fact? Allahu Akbar means Allah is the greatest. The greatest compared with what? With whom? With who? With everything. Now, I was trying to reflect upon this word, Allahu Akbar. Akbar min, Akbar, A'zam, Aqwa. Okay? I was reflecting, some of the meanings that came to my mind are the following. Now, the one who's saying this word as a Muslim, definitely the one who's saying that is a Muslim. Of course, he is praying, definitely. So, he will be under one of the following three categories. In the middle, he might be a good practicing Muslim, which means he's doing the best of the best, trying to avoid everything bad, which means when he hears the word Akbar, A'zam, Aqwa, he will be in the status of Alhamd. He should be thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And subhanallah, immediately what comes at the beginning of the prayer is Alhamdulillah. So this is the middle, which should be the norm, and I ask Allah to let all of us to be from this. What I'm interested in now the two extremes now. I either be someone who's attacking Allah's rights or someone who's facing dhulm or injustice. When I say Allahu Akbar, I might be facing a problem. Someone is attacking my rights. I might be either superior or inferior. Either someone is hurting me or I myself is hurting someone else. Either I'm taking the money of someone else or someone else is taking mine. Either or. By the way, when you reflect upon your life, most of the time you are either or both. Maybe with your kids, you might be troublemaker or a criminal. With everyone else outside, very nice. Could it happen? Practically. طبعا. With my wife, I might be a very tough person, so I'm a zalim. Outside, I might be very nice. So sometimes I'm fulfilling the two categories. Sometimes. And sometimes, obviously, I'm under one of the categories. Look what happens. When I say, if I am from category inferior, facing a problem, someone is attacking my rights, and I'm very weak now. When I say Allahu Akbar, loudly, reminding myself, and by the way, this is the first word of Al-Adhan as well. 5 times, Allahu Akbar. Every time I start, Allahu Akbar, Takbirat al-Ihram, Takbirat al-Ihram, Takbirat al-Intiqal, first time, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. So it's like an amazing, intensive reminder for you, don't worry. You are before the mightiest power on earth, Al-Akbar. So ask for his help, which as if it's like indirect and direct message of peace of mind. Don't worry. You are with Al-Akbar. Don't worry. So last, peace of mind. Okay? Tranquility, peace. So if I'm from this category, but if I'm from other, is it possible a Muslim to be from other category? Is it possible? If you come to the political level, we have hundreds and thousands of, dictators, dictators in the political level and in the social level. Sometimes the mother is a dictator, the father is a dictator, the head of the tribe is a dictator, the head of the company is a dictator, and he's praying. Yes, maybe I'm not paying the salaries of my employees in a rich Arab country. They're coming to me, brother, please, let's just say, then I come, Allahu Akbar. It's another iqamat hujjah in my understanding, establishing the argument that Allah is forcing you to remind yourself by yourself that don't forget the Akbar. Okay? Go back and return the rights back. Okay, I did a mistake. Imagine that I was so tough with my wife without any valid reason. And just I slapped her, for example, in her face. Or anyone who's subordinate for me, under my control. I did hurt her. Then I came to pray, Allahu Akbar, oh my God, Allahu Akbar, be careful. This Akbar is great enough to punish you at any moment. Any moment. So go back, fix it. So, in conclusion, the amazing, if I may put it in linguistic way, magic of Allahu Akbar, the fact that it's an obligation, plus the fact that it should be said loudly 5 times in the adhan, every prayer at the beginning, and when you move inside it, maybe when you put it all together, at least you hear it loudly, you say it by yourself. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us really to reflect upon, even though, respected brothers and sisters, even though we were talking about the superficial aspect of prayer, now we go in depth behind, you see, behind the scene. Why we say this? طبعا, alhamdulillah, imagine how beautiful it is if you started looking at a prayer, at the Quran, at the meaning of the verses in this way. And you say, Ya Allah, but why am I saying this way? What does it mean? How does it affect? Could it happen like this, that, that? By the way, it's not necessarily to be expert in Arabic language or sometimes to be expert in Sharia to receive some kind of beautiful meanings. Not necessarily. With what you have, but just put it in your mind. Keep thinking, Wallahi, Allah sometimes will, inshallah, bi'idhnillah, honor many of us by having this kind of beautiful understanding. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.